Welcome back guys to another episode of Amplified Survival. Today we're going to be building a slime farm, however at the moment we're in the nether because I have a little secret to show you guys. Basically, like I said when we came into the nether previously, I thought there was no fortress. But yet again I come round here because I started mining some quartz for a build coming up in the future. And what do I see? If you can just see it, I'm not sure if you will be able to in the video, but there's the nether brick there, so you can actually see a fortress beginning there. So hopefully that's quite big. We're not going to adventure there today, like I said, we're going to build a slime farm. I've also created a portal towards the slime farm, so we can actually start doing that. Other than that, I ain't really done too much to the slime farm since you last saw it. The only thing, okay, I heard a gas then. The only thing what's different is I've replaced some more blocks, but I need to replace them anyway. So this is the portal. We've made it a bit more centralized because it's a single block here in the middle. So I've made this a 3-wide portal. So that's pretty cool. We're gonna have to make a 3-wide moat all the way around it, and then this is the edge where the window's gonna be at this side. I think we're just going to sack that complete idea of having a staircase down because it just takes so long and it's so much quicker through the portal. And also behind here we have the mine what we had before, and I've also found quite a couple of diamonds. I'm going to quickly just show you these ones, and then there's some more in a cave system nearby. So I'm not going to go into that, but this is 4 diamonds. I'm not going to mine them up yet because I'm hoping that sometime in the future we might be able to enchant and get fortune, because we have diamonds left to make another pickaxe, because this one's nearly dead. Well, destroyed, not dead. So let's just block this off. Okay, that's just going to keep on doing that. I think there may be a pigman somewhere around here because it kind of spawned in through the portal. No, he seems to have despawned. But yeah, so I'm going to mine up around this, and then I'm just going to mine down for this bit. And I'm going to show you what it looks like. So I'm going to do a bit of cutting action. It may take a long while, and I have actually done a lot of mining since the last episode. That's why I've got so much iron, so much everything. Yeah, quite a lot of iron, and then we've got the hoppers as well, which took quite a lot of iron. So yeah, I'm going to cut, and I'll see you guys in a second. Okay guys, a quick update. This is what it looks like. This is a lot different to what you last saw, right? I've mined all the way out here, mined all the way up a bit more. I've still got to go down quite a bit, and this has taken me over an hour, so you kind of get the drift of how much I actually need to use. And I've actually found some diamonds, so I'm just going to quickly mine these up because they're in the way, and I cannot wait to get a fortune because we wouldn't have the farm. So yeah, 6 diamonds, I'm reading it wrong. I'll show you how much cobble and stuff we have. Just look at that. That was fairly full before. Then we'll have a look at this one as well, including all these what I have in my invent. It's just a ridiculous amount of cobblestone what we've mined out just for this bit. And we still haven't even mined down all the way yet. So I'm going to get back to you guys when we've actually mined all the way down. So I'll see you then. So this is what has happened since you last saw anything, and boom. A lot of work has been done, so we've actually got it all set out. All we need to do is add in the water and the glass frame, so that's about it. I did actually go around all of the edges and replace it with stone, except from the roof because we're going to expand up, but for now we're only using 2 floors, so we're going to test out and see how long that works. That took another hour to do this, so thank God that I can cut for you guys so you don't have to bear through all the pain. So I'm actually going to start with the signs for my design. I don't know if probably someone has done this exact design, but this is how I've done my water system. And then I'm going to have them drown instead of cactus because we don't have enough cactus, and we don't have enough hoppers. So yeah, basically actually I need to go up towards the top first to have a water source. Otherwise this may be very tedious running out of water and finding another water source. So we're going to get a water source down here, and And then pretty much we're just going to place them down, as you would think. I don't know how, like I said, I haven't really looked up too much on tutorials wise. The only thing what I've looked up is like what's more effective, being hoppers and cactus or drowning, but they seem to be quite average. And also whether it's more effective to have a half slab, so 3.5 high, so this is 1, 2, and then a third one, and then this is the half slab, but on top so that they do spawn, rather than it being another high, like 4 high, so that they can actually jump about the larger slimes. And it seems to be a lot more efficient, and we can fit in more layers, so that's a good thing. So let's collect more water here. I'm just going to go through all of this. I'm just going to show you like one side, and then I'll show you the next side when I'll skip to the next side. So basically we place down 3 blocks of water here, and then it comes up to here, so we place down these stone stairs, and then we have signs coming across here. So if you don't know how to do this, just shift, right click, and you'll place it here. So we have it like this, and then we'll place water again on this because the water connects, but I'm just gonna, well no, I can show you, I'll place it down here. So if you see here, it like carries the flow and it still connects, so when slimes go across it they'll just slide straight through it, rather than me having to dig further down and losing out layers, because we're actually at 7. We could go down to I believe it's 5, but I think we'll end up going down to 5 when we actually make the suffocating, drowning area. That sounds really bad, but that's basically what it is. So now we've got it up to the corner, and I believe I do actually do this again, and then we place signs. I don't know what's up with me. I cannot talk at all. As you guys probably know, I cannot even talk anyways. Like, the amount of words I just slur out doesn't make any sense, but that's just what happens. So I'm actually going to go with 3 along this side first, because then it pushes it towards the end, and then we'll place down the other 3 on top of that. So we have it like this, and then I believe, I think that leaves it as a dry spot, so I don't know if that works. I know this works. I'm trying to remember it because I did it on my creative world, but I'm not completely sure about the corner. So this is basically just how it works. I am going to place it in this corner, but I think it may be yeah, still block. Oh no, I remember how you do it. You just place it 1 higher. Yeah, there we go. So you place it 1 higher, and then it basically just flows out through it. So that's how you do the corner. Then you kind of repeat it down towards here. So I'll just do it one more time, and then we'll swap. Well, we won't swap. I'll cut it, and then I'll do the other side, and then we'll get on to the area which is going to be here, where they're going to be dying, and then we're going to collect loot with the hoppers. So let's just finish up this last section here. Place down the signs again. We're going to have to remove these dirt blocks, and we'll just replace them over here because we're not going to be using this corner yet. Reason why I say that is because it's going to come up to about here, and then we start messing with the water flow a bit more. It is quite difficult to actually figure out how to do this yourself. I knew this technique before, so this isn't want anything new, but the suffocating room, I went through a ton of different designs what I tried to make, and hardly any of them even worked because they could drown them, but then we had the problem of the ones being bigger and not being able to fit them in, and then so on and so forth. So I did come up with one that works well enough. I'm not sure how efficient it is, but we're gonna have to test that out. So I'm gonna cut, and then I'm gonna fill in the other side, and I'll meet you down in the bottom corner. Okay guys, so I've made a little area here. I've actually done quite a bit, and I've added some glass just so when slimes do spawn they don't jump over it, which I probably will end up doing, but let's get into what the shape is. So basically we have the same system as here, on both sides here, and then we come in. So it's just basically the corner shape would be this. So you're mining one side on here, and I'm leaving it flat. Mining 2 on here, and then it comes into a 4 by, well, this is actually 4 by 3, the inside where it's going to drown. But these are what are most important because we need the water flow to be correct. So I'm going to get 2 buckets out, and I'm just going to do these 2 to start with. And I've completely placed in the wrong place. You got to place 1 in each corner, like so. So then they get pushed straight into the middle, like so. So if you actually place 4, they would just end up making source blocks so they wouldn't move. And it's important that you make sure that they move slimes, otherwise they'll just be able to push their way out because they can swim now. That's why the drowning thing is kind of a bit harder to do, and I think I may have... No, that's right, I thought I did it wrong then. So this connects up, yep. We need to place all them down, so we'll get to work with this. I kind of just have that stair there just for accessing it. We will remove it in a minute. Yeah, that connects up here. Everything's smooth. Okay, let's place down these last 2 source blocks. And then we have nice flowing water, comes here. Also, I need to go show you guys something which I forgot to mention. Let's quickly just place a way over here. I'm just going to place it like this. So basically, in this corner where there's the... Oh, we have a customer! That's the first one that's spawning quite well. Basically, down here, I'm not sure if it's possible for mobs to spawn, but I think this would be the area if there was to spawn, so do put a torch there just in case. Also, you guys, it isn't as efficient if you use torches or glowstone, so I need to actually get some pumpkins so we can actually make jack-o'-lanterns and then place them in these same spots, because it lights it up and it counts as a block to spawn, because if you have this as an air pocket, like you have less chance of them spawning. So basically it's not the best to have these, but this slime's going around nice and dandy. I don't even know I said that, but it'll probably pop into our little room. But we don't actually have the drowning system in yet, do we? No. So before we actually get into the water placing down, hello, and you give us 2. Thank you very much. So this is where we need to lead all of these hoppers in. So we have, you right click the hopper, well, you shift and right click onto where you want to put it. So this is how I'm doing it. I'm putting 1 into a chest. I'm going to put another chest there in a minute, but I won't be able to get out if I do. And then you have 1 going towards that, and then you have 2 going in that direction, so they all lead into this one at this side. Same with this one, and then repeat it for this side. I don't know how I'm going to be able to get out of here. I'm just going to have to destroy glass and replace it. So that's going to annoy me if it's actually placed that way. Am I able to change it? Yeah. Okay, so shift, right click, that one. Same with that one, there, here, and here. So these all lead in towards this one chest. And now we actually want to get the water sources going, so this is probably the difficultest bit. Yeah, I knew this was going to kind of lead out to begin with, because we don't have any other place, but I'm placing 1 on each corner to start with. I don't know how this actually works, to be honest, but we'll see how it goes, because this is like the most difficult part, just placing this water so it has a flow and the drown everywhere. So we have 1 in each corner, and then we have this big gap in the middle, so I'm going to place 1 at this right hand side here, and then there still seems to be a gap, so I'm going to place 1 at the left hand side, and hopefully that should be it. And then we just have to replace the glass here and put glass on top of the chest here. So we'll have 1 here, and yeah, so we still have water flowing into the middle, but they're still drowned, so that's exactly what we wanted. And then we're going to just place this glass here. I'm going to go get 2 more pieces of glass, not red clay. Okay, and then we put the 2 pieces of glass here, and voila, So this is how it kind of looks. You can just see when the slimes are in. You can't really see too well with this. I think it's better when you have stained clay. Like white stained clay is good. But yeah, so we've actually kind of finished it. This is kind of a bit of a funky area which looks a bit dodgy, but it works. I'm gonna flatten all this out and layer it better because I don't want this to look like this. I'm gonna place all these glass blocks down, and I might as well talk to you guys at the same time because we need to extend the length of the episode, and I don't actually know how long it is, so I'm just gonna place down these, and then we're gonna finish it off. And now I'm gonna refurbish. Yes, that's it. This area, and then place down walls, etc. Just to make it look better. But I'm happy with how it's actually turned out, although it did take multiple hours to do. I'm hoping that the actual spawn rates are effective enough, because obviously it's different when you're on a flat world, because but if you have a flat world with half slabs on the last layers and then no slimes or anything can spawn on it, and then you start making a slime farm on a slime chunk, you kind of have basically the best rate you can for spawning, because there's no mobs spawning in dark dark spots, and then there are only slimes that are spawning on that block. So obviously the spawn rates are going to be a lot slower compared to my single player world, but hopefully it actually does have some good spawn rates. So I believe it's 24 blocks out of range for them to spawn. I'm not sure if that's true or not, that might just be me making up, but I'm pretty sure it's out of 32 blocks distance. They start to despawn every now and then, so I'm not sure how far I should actually go. But I'm gonna kind of go from here and just see if we can get any to spawn in front of us. My voice is going a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I don't know, I want it to be all the way open, but I don't know if they're gonna spawn in if we're standing behind that. Okay, I'm gonna mine out this a bit, go back and see if we have any slimes that want to join us. I think I might be able to break the portal, but just so we can actually see something. How would I go about that? I don't have a diamond pickaxe. Then no, I can't break it because I'm not in creative, and I don't think I can place a block. No, so I can't break it. But yeah, I'm gonna try. Everything just isn't happening right now. The dog's barking in the background. I'm trying to show you guys some slime spawning. You did see one spawn, but it kind of spawned on top of us, which is kind of a bit weird. But I'm just gonna mine back here. I might as well just go along this. Actually, I need to count. That would probably be helpful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. About 20, because that's from wherever it actually is. I'm not sure if we can't even see anything. I'm just going to talk for a second and leave this going and see if we have any spawning. I doubt we will, because it's going to be not as effective as it should be, but we'll have to do more layers, and I really do not fancy doing that right now, especially with iron pickaxes, because I've had to use so much iron just for this. I'm just going to quickly check up the probably spawned, and it may be night time. No, I don't see any. Yeah, it may be night time outside, so that may be affecting the spawn rates as well, because the entities, yeah, that's how you say it. Slurring my words out again. Entities will be like taking up the spots, so I think it's best if you go out of the chunk. So I'm not sure if we go through the portal and then come back in, if that will affect it, because I think it may despawn all the mobs who are actually in the overworld. So we'll just try that. I think this has gone way too far, this episode. Yeah, it may be a very long episode, 20 minutes I'm thinking it's going to be about. That's just me guessing from the time of the other ones, but I'm going to run quickly back here see if any slime spawn in, just to show you guys it actually killing them. Yeah, hopefully it does. Okay, I'm being very impatient here, so I can't hear any. I'm just gonna cut it, and I'll be standing here watching them drown just to show you guys it working. So I'll see you guys then. Okay, for some reason, guys, there wasn't spawning in for a while, so I don't know if it's the distance, if the entities are filled up like I said, and there's all the dark patches up on top, and it was night time, so I did go sleep, but it didn't do much. I was only sat there for about 5 minutes and I didn't see anything. That might have just been me being impatient, but this is basically how the farm is. This is on my super flat world, and this is how it should work. You can see here the big slime here is dying, and the little slimes do somehow survive at times, but then once another big slime gets pushed in, it pushes them along and then it does kill them. And you can see here it is collecting slime balls, and I've got a lot of main vent from it. You see them dying there. So basically this is just pretty much exactly the same as what we've got, but with better efficiency. So if you guys did enjoy this long episode, please leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next episode, which will probably be a survival game, so I'll see you guys then.